afternoon. Vitaємо вас. In Ukrainian, that means we welcome you. And these are our Odesa performers who feel very welcomed by you also today. It is a great pleasure for the Odesa dancers to be here today to share this Thanksgiving Day celebration with you. Thanksgiving Day is a revered tradition in the United States, and it is also a highly, highly revered tradition among the Ukrainian American community, especially because of the willingness of the United States to embrace and welcome the great wave of Ukrainian immigrants who came to America in the late 1800s, early 1900s, and in the 1950s, and still continue to come to America. We Ukrainians call Thanksgiving Day День подяки. Today, there are well over 1 million Ukrainians in the United States alone. The youngsters who will be performing here today are descendants of the great family of Slavic people who settled Eastern and Central Europe from prehistoric times. Ukraine is located geographically north of the Black Sea. In square miles, Ukraine is the second largest country in Europe. Its 52 million make it the sixth most populous nation on the continent. Ukrainians revere their many customs, and grandparents and parents try to pass them on to future generations, as is very similar to many, many other cultural and ethnic groups. Among these traditions is the Ukrainian folk dance. Dancing has always been a vital element of the Ukrainian culture, and Ukrainian folk dancing dates to pre-Christian times. Next to singing, folk dancing became the most common and popular entertainment of the Ukrainian people. From these dances, there emerged a great diversity of forms and choreographic styles and techniques. There are different costumes and different dance steps representing each of the many geographic areas in Ukraine. Today, the Odesa Dance Ensemble from Syracuse will show you the costumes and selected dances from the Poltava region of Ukraine, which is located in the eastern portion of the country. The Odesa dancers have been in existence in Syracuse for well over 40 years. The parents of some of today's dancers were part of the original ensemble. The dancers range in age from 4 to 29 years old. And for the past 2 years, the directors and choreographers of the troupe have been Tania and Michael Lewycky. They are a husband and wife team who have had professional dance training. Tania grew up in Syracuse. She left for a while, did a lot of things, got married, had a baby, is going to have another baby, and she's here in Syracuse now. And Michael was raised in Queens, New York. The Odesa dancers have appeared in many concerts throughout the Eastern Seaboard throughout the many years. And now, without further ado, we will begin the dance program. Now, the first dance is called the Couples Dance, and it will be performed by 3 couples from the older members of the group. It really doesn't need any introduction because it illustrates, and you will see, a very recognizable international language of flirtation. So it shows the lighter side of Ukrainian dance as well. So please, we welcome the Odesa dancers with the couples. It is a rendition of the military drill done by Ukrainian Cossacks during the 18th century. Spears were among the main instruments, weapons, favored by Cossacks in time of war. The Cossacks emerged in the 16th century as a group that undertook the defense of the Ukrainian people. The original Cossacks were adventurous serfs who had fled their masters and banded together in the southern Ukrainian steppe lands along the Dnieper River. Over this way. I don't know about you, but I think it's going to be really hard for the older folks to beat this bunch of kids. Great stuff. See, they don't want to leave the stage. They love it. As mentioned earlier, the Hopak is the most popular of Ukrainian dances, both with audiences and with the performers themselves. With its lively footwork and acrobatic choreography, the Hopak has become the official dance of Ukraine, delighting audiences to a climactic finale of Ukrainian dance artistry. In this dance, each dancer, as you saw, is provided the opportunity to demonstrate his or her own individual proficiency, as well as show the ability to work together as a team. Now, our next and the final number will be the Hopak, performed by the older members of the Odesa Dance Ensemble. And they're really good, and they're ready to perform for you. On behalf of Tania Lewycky and Michael Lewycky and all the dancers, we wanted to say thank you, Dyaku, for letting us share this special occasion with you. I'd like to ask Tania and Michael to come on stage and to be presented. They are the directors and choreographers of this wonderful group of dancers. Miss Tania? Tania? And Michael Lewycky, husband and wife team. They work very hard as for the kids. Thank you. And you've been a great audience, and we really appreciate it. Thank you. And happy Thanksgiving to all. Oh, Tania would like the smallest dancer to take their encore bow. Kids, come on. Well, it's the whole entire Odesa Youth Dance Ensemble before you. One last final applause. Thank you.
On behalf of Syracuse University and the College of Environmental Sciences and Forestry, we say thank you. Jahuyu.